enti yensase eni enkomo na we de me kɔ de o wa ban mu nkyɛn na enkobo we de me no sase Ellen Amadeku SML Finance Ministry Ghana Revenue Authority Mpensenpensenmu $24 million a month and on mine etuama SML titapia say we bra adwuma omunya adwuma bia emfama on mine ministry expand wo contract wo ene adwuma ko no ewo no e de akọ upstream ewo ye petroleum sector ho megirisi wate ho se bebre dedi kan de yetete no e de na mo ka fa ho
mate ho se me ho na kai
the first the investigation I de aba na so what there
asema emma me maachi no me so menchia no de kwani nyame ni
sesen
fourth estate for me omode asamba me de mani to say nehwe if he say nsem bebre omode ba no omode bi abada no ubekomu akomu no na nya sa nete no kwani nyame ni me ka cho sesa ayese melasem ka makanya na meboa bisani ama ha me na ha Ghana for na me nyense we eka ho bi na enra mo send the topics no say ye beka ho asem na me say ade matete bibi koso na eya asem ben na me ko hwe mu asem kan na fourth estate for ne say o makoye investigations bi na sa company no omunya adwuma bia na yetu omoka the long and short of no more kan no say e company anya adwuma na yakofo mu aba me catch us omo ade no matwo me meti ase na meboa one menya finance person two menya adwuma wo GRE enti the whole system no mu chirechiri mu no me menti ase enti em say GRE for ne SML for ne finance ministry omo chirechiri ye nyina mu ne yeti ase because me asem no mo kan no kra ni nyame no kra de o kan no aye free menti ase menya finance because school me first degree me home science the second degree me marketing so see me natural resources into be catch them finance asema no ma metie me ya sa assignment ya fourth estate ni ne SML ne o nyina person mo de mayen no ase kire ne sen fourth estate do be ka ne de contract kro no mo se me meti say fourth estate for say 10 years SML for say 5 years GRE for say 5 years ya cover contract document bi aba obi de 10 years nya papa ya 5 years de what exactly is it it's a be din say me ama metina ha ma kire me nya kire mu firi obi aho on this matter and I finance for us intimate say finance ministry for and I GRE for and SML will be the letter be about letter na so me kan ye no manti ase ti me abasa
GRE release no de buy no kan wanti ase
asem na sen menti ase ye na makwachire mu enti me no pay you this asem we to
me monitor farmer me monitor farmer wana enti me monitor farmer
o monitor farmer me wo de na wo kan de na chese wo de na ye no kore
eni senka was okay kan
no kwani nyame no menya madwen sem pese me kenkan if you say na me kan
it's your money sika nko waste
me kan obianka so money sika ko waste na nyintum fourth estate na o kan asem na no me bo ne suspect if you say ne niam bia waye emre bia atwam no ensisi so okay bia say yakofa vigilante bia kogu osu castle yakomu komu na nyampa ochine bi osi we ya say ubekomu na nyampa nti ebeye din so no fourth estate kro no no so ha kwa investigation me ama magina di and unfortunately the SML for no ne GRE for ni finance for no so me so me hu bibi o mo so aka kire mu amate ase ta di na abo atine obi akotire ni fie na wa ba se minua ba wo ye kronfo yesi wa kwa akwaji aban sika wa koye contract bi na wo nkire mu nipa na onu susu ma wa accusation onu susu nkire hu na wa be ka chen se me ama me metrans na me nkire mu menti ase
bas se de wodi kan ka se wo na wo ni interest in tia story no on follow se watch the video no a SML adwumako no emeba me chese SML adwumako na kasa penye wodi animu no manase 101 said Ellen menuti heya actual questions no ediama no and the responses are a few honomo eba na chese we menya we no entise bia calculation anko ye we ni say from the horse's own mouth it no mini baby for first state gina so no
the horse's own mouth we are amade ku amete ha
yes because who abemo kasama aban no contract na cost na contract no the finance minister ye part of the government na
me ka ho menti ye me hu ye obi ankyerechire mu nkyere me Inti anope wo se me meka ho asema enye ye. It's as simple as that. I don't make catch asema ma me maachi no. Menje so. Enti says finance ministry for the SML for epese ye chire mu ema omo a omba be chire ase ne yenso yate ase omo ma ye die kopim so omo beba no menka so obi aye bone menka so obi nye biribi ye because menti ase
me da say nana ya on the same issue
on the point is that fourth estate aye bibi on next legitimate mama fan chiama wetie for na me fan chiama wa hwe for Facebook minchia wankasa na minchia Ghana fo nyina na minchia minua ba ama your friend is saying se fourth estate fo aye adwuma bi eno mo de abeto ho ne se legitimacy bi anima na se eni nyina so bi adentina GIA ni SML awma ba be respond what is it as long as via GIA ni SML abe respond na chese nyina so wom it might be say nye facts ni nyina na etise de etie but awma be respond akache wo attention ama wo ma yede awma ba be respond there's a wo hwe wo man kasa wo response na it is so clear say something has gone on wo ma ka bibi ti say SML for take up the task no or menya more revenue but then you are telling us say wo GRA wo ye adwuma no I say wo gege taxes man this all for bi ma ne be boa these are some of the things I pesi ye free ho na ebi esi before I feel say emwa ultimately no GRA say also before me can be say almost your microphone use dipsticks. Dipsticks are used but say bibia entimi unya accuracy we use sensor.
So show me release no much say no na some manual approach no na emwa
into be call the other side. Ultimately o call the other side the electronic side digitalized side whatever. And why won't mean just okofobi. Apart from that measurement no edie be it means one kasa no worry neje no adwuma into okay other areas of tax collection no so because every time we talk about say omo be jai manual niema no mo ye no matimi aye ni such a way say obi kura mpo ho and taxes ni ad no timite no asa wo tua enkrofo tua no timite obitimite from the revenue as it is being paid can come to you electronically almost nya possible inti eden away the etimi den possible inti no the whole thing no ade ba ko ehia pa se fourth estate di aba si anyi ntumu se ye correct yeso so yente ayikuo bi na omo nhwehwem ade aye waso west wogon time abasa yo ba ho ba election si atikuo inti yenti kuo bi wa omo expertise na omo nye do omo nhwehwem besides ye wo upstream ye wo wo ho your regulator or downstream your MPA your petroleum commission mineral side your minerals commission ultimately inti no nyina wo ho e be inti na yesese ekofo obi fufuro na obeye den obaba be ye adwuma no because the three of you can come together and decide they say this is the floor ewo adwuma no so this is the floor inti when here the public service is meant to correct things. Public service or your wing of government or your den or no na government running. Okay. For any reason no the manual system in your juma you should be able to use the electronic or whatever. It's also almost 400 and something million Ghana cedis, which is a lot of money. 24 million every month yeah. Times 12. It's a lot of money for what work? Why Natria says he can get taxes and taxes from petroleum revenue and omudi tia and upstream downstream minerals. It's me who minerals can be besides say the galam say can one because I know you gold. This kind of waste, it is untenable. But there is a need for us to get to the bottom of it. See, a TSC and near Quack Bobosia or IMF. I numpo Bosia bono cry dear my intimimba. Anka by November necessity sikane bane and 11 January no and numpo necessity bow. I feel the IMF for Babet Nasem no IMF board no be meeting. So if was IMF for no more things, same say on befu say serious ana. O kwa bobusia wo bi ho na wo tua sika sei. Ye meaning say wonu sika no wo bi na person oba ba gigi sika na o say ne keke. For these things go out there. But for us to know exactly what is, me feel say a committee be the HPP. Now me ade bakwa ya na ha me ne say parliament no sa no ya na de na ekoso ho. Because parliament no bibia they are supposed to be our watchdogs. I mean, you side no crampo there. Government side, no mean they mean come majority because majority be anyhow. You equal strength with one.
But say plus one.
What's one be business? You call electoral commission. You need majority. 137 NDC, 137 MPP, 1 independent. That is what is in the book.
The 137 plus 1.
Yeah, 137 plus 1. And no. Otima since more government quite there me ni omu nya because omu de omu nyina omu ka ho government but omu opposition e de na omu ye wo ho because bibi ba so omu timi akeka won ho ese se niam ni bi okro omu kura timi hu otima se ese so omu timi hu ye fre bibi mystery shopping boundary spanning ye wo communications ye kire boundary spanning ye hwe a system theory. The parliament is a system. Within the systems theory, there's boundary spanning. A key core of a systems theory.
Into parliament and
the parliament there necessary bibia ba na afa na eko. Bibia ba na the opposition side and they are no more.
But they are doing their best.
Obi their best. 1996 one who opposition MPP the man you rolling to Kruma. Meaning say na when you na say ultimately. And in 2001, who the opposition at that time, honorable Backben, do you see the kind of opposition? His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, do you see the kind of opposition they gave to Kofo? His Excellency Kofo. Do you know the kind of no crampa nanti say you? The kind of opposition on the His Excellency J Kofo, then easy. And even when Atamils came, His Excellency Atamils 208, the kind of opposition the MPP gave to a. I mean, it was beautiful. So it was beautiful. Until they said, maybe say, but the last time district level elections, Bibia Kobasa. And so you see, I said, my MPs in Congress, so much me frame my Jean Mans and on the Bejinaho.
Nobody responded.
Okay. Because, as I say, with me, who say, and Crawford or how almost show. But it boils down to our constitution. Some of these things in your constitutional issues, we've given so much power to the presidency. The president appoints almost everybody. So at the end of the day, Parliament, yes, but we need to look at our constitutional provisions, and we should see a team Parliament from the executives. Ministers are a far more Parliament and what because they do have no more game. Do a normal board game. As I said, the judiciary should be on their own. As so much choosy among themselves, the conclave of court, judges, no. So for the Supreme Court judges, say the conclave of a Supreme Court, choosy Baku to be the Chief Justice. It should not be appointed by the President. So ultimately, ministers or more Parliament, a constitution. Ministers should not be in Parliament. They should be decoupled from the executive.
Sending in a social saving cost.
Yes,
be a member of Parliament. Na ya boni din say o meye a minister.
Cost to be saving.
Say sika obi a onye MP. Sika o de be ma no. Ne de onye MP the top up kakra o de be ka ho as minister.
Be soma e de no say see timi hu say say to abama o ye servant leader. Till see a be who side and wo mama metra yesu wo be som yen ti de bia no bi wo ho a wonya sa position we ya na church wo di bedidi en yenye sa na ye no wo dwa ne so be som Ghana na Ghana fo ani age ho.
Okay. Nana, the contract ho asem expansion and ministry no sign the
extension of it no
expansion omo BM from downstream no say downstream near say omo refining the back pump stations no so mo dey kwa kese ba bia ye too far no bia companies are too good near dey no mo dey
yes e be kan fa galam say nka ho ne hu ye hu illegal gold
dey no the way forward show so mo abrogate this contract
we need to investigate what is going on. If GRA is ineffective, if the regulators are not working, they should be dissolved.
Now, SM may replace you.
Because because I don't know so because you have 3 regulators in sectors here who can form. You have the GRA itself, who is a regulator for the tax system, no IRS, VAT service, customs, GRA. You have your friend saying MPA. You have your friend saying Petroleum Commission. And you have Minerals Commission. These are regulators regulating these sectors. I believe, when it comes to measurements, they have departments in charge of these ones. A middleman to come and collect revenue. Then it means that whoever made that decision to Musa Sanko for either that and answer why not being say a greed into a person or ye dream neketasiche. Because it does not make sense if it is true. It is a say baby we should bring everybody on board.
Okay.
Na yen hwehwemiente committee mami ya no electoral commissioning. Ye ne Charlotte say say nemre ba ya ye say wa ye dream yet committee. What man say? Yeah, we saw almost committee ben ye betty yet committee. It was an independent afana nko chiraja na baby atindi into when yenti committee ni ye the womb committee and yes or more allowance in so because of dog and you should be able to serve on the committee. But I say nana ya and what's in a canona may call Ellen ho na yenfa your second topic no minority war parliament set 2 billion Ghana cedis a year location our budget mo share some budget tum na akọ omampani atenaye ohwemu a breakdown no much say there has been an increase about 400 million Ghana cedis. Goods and services in Kwano 450.6 million Ghana cedis. Ni na no eyeska mo say parliament budget na kwa ban chain. The question no and say 2 billion bi hu say esondodo e de mama mpani atan de enko na say sika no de koye Ellen. So the woman you cry. Oh my son, I say that scandal 2 billion. Adeng.
If we have budget now, what they call it.
It's
here reckon for a budget no cocaine, bebo sumini. And now I'm breaking it down. Appropriations. It's actually yeah. It's here salaries, wage you say, goods and services. No, my uncle was under the presidency, and your president in Kwano. Your agencies be Shishanase, special initiatives for her. MSA NEIP for her. Be brave into Munina, or pay almost a moniama, or me here, the year Jumanesha. 80 my who break down, and a minority for the Mayan near woman or near one who are Omontiasia no winning. Now coming in our bomu say presidency sikano swa. Yes, so but ya the year Juma. 80 near him. Oh, self operations near Duno. Finance Minister Bekayan or born a Cassia back who say be a saying near de Quacoya president. See a bamonim. I near he pan on money a buying yarding near him. Goods and services no almost say a year 2 billion no. And
goods and services say a year 450.6 million Ghana cedis.
No goods and services no much then goods and services. We want me am catch the goods and services and yeah goods and services to me. Ebi ananya de koronti presidents in goods and services na why no dia agencies na show mo asini nyina goods and services ana. And I near Koya Ranado Dankwane vice president and the chief of staff for her and a yes 450. Oh my agencies be brew over 10 million now goods and services count. Apart from that, apart from goods and services, then be salaries. Meboa. We salaries free wa then be my young. Now mo kabo some money president and ya dream money in ya dream what then who. Afibi Sikabeko president.
This is Candos.
A Dawson, then a Dawson. The two trasa, I see about discussing a tra. Then a dorsal. And then what particular item? And a bemua, a broso, a change. Oh, my young. And our presidency one Mexican cohort. Agencies na yet money no munyai. An agency be home Felisa, Nedman, a Sunni and Faso, into ye free ho. Oh, make you. Now the better what trasa. Na ya drink kakra.
Okay.
Into me palm mocho, more explanation, Ranny who's in a Bessia cano. Yes, sir. me fa ne say normal kasa bi afi bi say omo kasa bi e bi antina na ya no mani abre omo so say as an opposition minority omo kasa and omo they don't put the government omo ma ban ni nyina ne nan so e bi anu hunti na omo ka dia na we omo misfire e den pa na wo mu a enye mo ma yen kan yen discuss na be catch them say goods and services e 450 million okay why na e ko omo ho wan fa no ama
Better say, Nanaya, Mamma Hoy.
Oh, so on the face of it, 2 billion and looks big, right? But as Ellen says, so mutimi chechim. Because goods and services are then. Ultimately, so the better one, so mutimi bisa say goods and services. And so mutimi who say under the office of the president, their institutions. But institutions, do they get their own resources? Now, for instance, baby, I'm here, Juma First PRC, under the office of the president. By your way, I ultimately, into almost be under office of the president. Bibi say GIPC, I don't know, say still under the office of the president. But I have a dome free. No, we used to not be more GIPC, nay, under the office of the president.
Okay.
At that time, the net finance ni Chiaika. And your office of the president, but not your. So we need to find as we have a lot more work. Says 2 billion no a dear ben na almost the air.
How much said 277 million Ghana cedis. Chief of staff from Kwane office.
Our day ya then. What is it? And
no na so was say bisa.
Because chief of staff of the a dear Ben yawo a chassis on obi ansha na se.
And then mo boso my say
no this be a chief of staff.
There be said
ana near presidency as the chief of staff na oversight responsibility
over them. But omo sha na se no bebre yetu omo on their own budget. The Ministry of Finance under controller. Almost any office of the president.
Any office of the president. Unless salaries are office of
the ones within the public service. No, under the office of the president. BB said head of civil services and presidents in Ethiopia. But maybe to say BB said special initiatives and within the main public service. Oh, into any ministry, no, your friend is saying. The ministry creates some of these things that have been created, they may be presidential staffers or ministers or more presidents in its man. Almost what a chief of staff office or no dear Beno, our budget 277 million Ghana cedis. Ultimately,
I know a minority they
should ask them, they should probe further before mobile approve says because maybe a main power almost on because a sodo approve it. Meanwhile, the year is so slim, and I make a before grandpa net difference no emotional. The opposition put government on its toes. Uba no makwa approve it.
Okay.
Ultimately, no as I saw mutimi bisa. Say chief of staff of 277 million of Ghana cedis. I taxes. I buy in Yajume Bia. I buy one tom a conton Jenny. I had the 277 million co chief of staff for the no decoy.
Okay.
They should tell us,
Mate.
What must say? Goods and services, a dear ben yet on your manna, a Maconi Jenny. What is it? Ye catering services. You should let us know. Ye taught ties and then. They should let us know, break it down and let us know item by item.
Me da say. Until say one beba no, mame fan kwachim so adru. Na unim se opanyi ba kwa fan krata ewo MPP dimo a okọ contest primaries ni bi. Na efe no kwasi kwani busompem. Omo chese okọ eye controller ono na oye controller ewo accountant general odom na omo before Oko pekene forms no allegations because a member of parliament from the minority side kase because of what the intention no so be contest so until then a delegate so in odo mato aban payroll so na allegation oba e be refute ye say no krenim until the pakona wo kano emfa evidence emra eno de akopekene forms no na NDC kole say e was say panyi or resign efi controller honum na oko ekoye na manyosem me muna moye mo politics nim ene said yetie wonsusu ye so pesu tu sa na money office na wono ebetumi influence o e wo so de adwuma no eto honum na Ellen Mamenhya se wo ho yebre no eya yebrane
asem we dey make catch your sameti ase na
le dey on TV
na me bo na dey me say
papa no we so
me ba onya
papa no on air controller
hono
e na wakwa forms meaning so MPP ni
MPP ni
good na ukofa forms nso so a me nyamra no ba bi wo ho e kire say ukofa forms say oja ye odwuma na e wo mu sa o anda hwan is it or your office
independent? She's supposed to be independent.
Maybe only public service and
public service.
It's here public service.
Civil servants.
Civil servants. Good. It's young conquer. Say I'm pass it. What offer forms, you know? We need.
Oh, there be say afi no offer forms. Yo, January mona.
No beko. Many how many allegations are the two no so. Say or the delegates ni na. I think the delegates omo ya he.
And
we have to find out. And now one almost certificate, ni certification, ni school mo akona it's different ones na. Omo nyina betimi ha that ne payroll so. Anytime me busa I say or your public servant. And na me bo your public servant or your den and a civil servant or your den fan the delegates so mo megu so. I want go through the system.
Unless you are form adwuma mu na.
Obey there form adwuma.
In the within the civil service wa pay adwuma ma.
As I make auntie na I want him as you. And say you delegates no more numbers. One. Not two. Omo certificate bo ne ho na specialized area. Wonya accountant. Ana wonya obi a maths ho ne nkuntabu ho ne ma. Ebe ye den say I just say be akwa administrative staff and now we are cleaner. And now we are then. It's papa na be can say enyampa. Nipa no ya accusation sa MP krono. Otimi de proof by.
Ye nyante ho asem.
On fa proof my.
Ye nyante ho asem.
Wo ababe ka chem me say my yesi. Me say fa proof bra won fa my. Na ye gusu ka say nipa nidi.
But say no say as allegations no.
And allegations na do so.
On resigning.
Why then? And then why? Bonne ben why? I would say and bonne kura why and I'm rakura we busua. Na fe say you didn't find the processes muna ye yinedi. As ye yinedi. Se si aye ka say obi a mekyere and bonne kura why. Ne bonne why and so akofa MPP forms. Civil servants, ne public servants are akofa forms. Both MPP and NDC was so. Nkofo akofa forms omo koya omo anya omo san betire omo akonyam ebi gusu ti omo nnomu besi na ye ka MPP ba akra ye anyom adi ebi gusu ho enti no me no be ka chem so on resign because say wakofa MPP forms a me menti ase MPs no omo kasa no omo bebre omo ankofa no omo nya adwuma wo baabi e no omo kofa forms e no omo call primaries e no omo koya omo elections enti unless say papa na ye bribi a mo proof a mo de aba so why bribi no mpa mo twa mo ma ne ho nto no
but so we are say Ghana constitution na so na HS be a public servant it says we you nim openly wa manyosim as a public servant
if I were constitution because you over the years
Ellen
and there can say public service rules there na constitution dey me patcho
I mean the public one see a case wa fe nipa enya accountant general's office ho because accountant general has oversight over your friend is saying the whole of the public service because the public service pay nyina na ho na for civil service or no na ye supervise it may be to a fat delegates and maybe we pay baby the oma sheshe within the public service so then they are on the accountant general payroll not as or no accountant general but as the overall public service
our mine etuom ka it was one employment
yes one year adwuma but on no ankasa ntimi for unless say you ghost names or the ghost names are shishim and you know about the phenomenon of ghost names.
Yeah.
But as a public servant, civil servant, you are not supposed to engage in politics. So Kaiser Nanseno, na one of the unions, I've forgotten which one. No, monsieur you see a more allowance before not engaging in politics. We refeeding on the man. They were agitating, say yeah more allowance because all money they have not engaged in politics. They see their colleagues going into politics. Now all more interest because the rules does not allow them. So we are public servant, so we are open politics. As I say, we are they will resign. That was the reason why I mean I'm more public. Even though na me CPP nino, it manye open politics. It is only when me free hono and son na meet me open.
To need the NDC for na cancer asem no.
Oh, any there many because once you show your color, maybe more public service, even NDC for at the time and no more a word. You may start a juma or public service very early. Into obi biara, make those days no be biara. Or na say obey standing for election on the ticket of either NDC or MPP. The person resigned. And you resign. Once you show a color, you have to resign, especially the independent institutions like the Accountant General.
Yeah, and he is the Accountant General.
And they saw resigning and
okay.
Because there should be no political color. Because the president should be able to employ Obi or competent. As long as our could show political color, so we MPP ni there. So resign. NDC or power. Next Obi person or contest seat. Next or Accountant General. SSL or resigning. Say CPP or power. No Obi person or contest seat or a member of the party. I will show color ne SSL or resign. And your Accountant General, even staff, common officers and directors, you have to resign. You can't talk politics as a public servant because as Accountant General, you are superintending over Sika, Efa, Obia, if PNC for womb, CPP for womb, NDC for Obia. So you shouldn't show any color. Obi ma mekase, Obi pay a ma, Ababa bekase because all your MPP ni I wouldn't say who feels me NDC ni why you then what discriminate when to America. Ultimately, so in order not to avoid these things, any person in certain positions in the public service. The only thing that was introduced in the public service are politicians was when His Excellency John Ajokum Kufuor introduced your friend is saying special assistants, Obekaya, and spokespersons, and these people were politicians. So in the public service, the only person or politician are the appointed minister and the deputy ministers. No within the payroll of government. Minister in Tianica, deputies in Tiomoka, they are not within the payroll of government. Maybe special arrangements via they are not within the payroll of government.
Okay. Until now, before Senka or Rabo some payment.
Before Campus or conceptualizes so obey yes, I the necessary or resign. He shouldn't even fight over it because it is not done.
That's why resigning not was one so called contested. Now we're in a German way.
You can't do that because already no show political. How can you go your public service? When you're private sector. In the public service, there are rules and regulations. I think it's even in the constitution and the public service. A public servant is not supposed to be engaged in partisan politics. It's in the constitution. So it is entrenched. And yeah, dear, as I say, with me, no, there's nothing like that. NDC ba, that's will be yes, I am wrong. CPP ba will be yes, I am wrong. Because you don't have, because you are serving everybody. That is why you are called a public service.
Okay.
Who render public service to the people of Ghana. So we are civil service. You are rendering a
civil servant.
Yes, a civil servant. You are rendering you to civilians. What did they mention? Woman, you varied.
Okay.
Now, even military democracy, show color. Even though the presidents are appointed, they don't show their color. All this is a constitutional flaw. Because it said certain positions, Nenisi allow president appoint any president from now going. We should have a constitutional review process where some of these positions, it should not be appointed by a president.
Mate, Nana Yamada say, Ellen, will be a beca, ye braswan.
Mema officiapa, Mema abusuan phone na officiapa. Ye the radius se odi yen etwa afi. Nye yen nyina ni etwa ye nne. Me call mini abe mabaku kwadwo yanka memenda etwa mu abrantie 46 years onam ho hwenye no
yes mo
ona na hwe guide aluminium for no CEO office ona na da no MPP UK young vibrant young man and here ka say ya no 1 week enti senyame domo na afeto a eso de asedama kwadwo abusuafo ne yire ne manketo erade shomodin edin
Amen.
Edin pa nyame shomodin ti ye de rade asese nyame de ye ho achen ye kobro nyai mesra busuafo mo amutie me meaning said that December ya adwen se ye beji yani nyame ma afeto a ye so beji wani nanso wuji wani na odi nyansa ato mo amu beno mo nsa no matuka esi accident start isi 3 days ago and one so esi omo na me papa fie kwan so ka so aho esi kumase kwan so esi mesrem nyame nku a ade na wa wo pre ho akowu mesrem especially young people ne mrante ne mabawa ye we nyina so se ne ye hwe ye hu nso wie asese me ni aba ye mu mrante ne mabawa sa ho ya o jealousy poisoning ye nua no mafi abrochire ba mu ye
ye no nsa ne de
na ade ba chi ne yakum enti be ni obi ye bia no kai hu se obra ye bokọ ye ni mo nye December we pe na awie ti mesrem obi anye very 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 careful
me da say
afishiapa ema ye nyina
afen kobeto yen
me ba cho afishiapa to ama ka ni nyina na accident de ndi hia pa but ayi me so ya kotu kojo yanka family me nim ne ba me hwu no Facebook, very fine young man but ama men ka say wode na hwohwe nye no then the basis say going into the new year see ye checks pa
my na yentia wa yan sabia
ye checks pa because would nim de na ehye ne ho a bibia anya wa wu o ti ase nti no maybe bibi hye ne ho na ono ampo nim because onye the normal checks no nti ehia pa ese obekọ polyclinic ba bia anya bia na you just a blood test to show everything that course your body it's very important say see your my ni brain test when I no pay so me the happy birthday and 22nd me baba ko abna ban for me the happy birthday be ma nana abna lawyer nana abna ban for ye adwuma we size one of their legal managers my sister ba penny onya nchen me sister ba penny me the happy birthday ebe mano na ma wish you be official pana me the official paso ama multimedia say ne mosi aboy chidom ma especially mama your opportunity na yesusu yetimi ye de be kan adwene yesusu yetimi de ya no to amanyosemu me ye damase pa nya minham
enso ye damase
na ye da nyankopon so ase otwedi ampon se odi abedru ba bi odi adru se amakan ebi no monte ase but ne Ghana dindin nyina no yete ase kakra na yenya na ye de bedi bro nyamsa
ye bedi ni sa bedase elene ama deku oye member MPP communications team so kaya contest ye me ka ho ama national women's organizer ne one wini see we the one we but one wini one wini
second na miensa sadat former deputy
did you say the crack ne say
I mean I'm here
that's
but say me so na me youngest na first time and me
see na enya kwanya ne bebre na wo wani
me mpanyifo na koy
sa bre ne beso
na be campaign man
sa
ya ne wanya aka ya ne wanya aka
ya me de me campaign man
but me da say so na ya achempim jantoa former chairperson Edema former general secretary Edema CPP na teneka no say so social commentator so ye political analyst e bi ka ho biem
bebre me ye niam bebre
me da say ya Michelle
so senior the executive secretary of COSECA CSO in the energy sector very soon so metiku a me de amanu mi abeba on board ye betete ma in politics with all our experience no ye betete ma e wo politics mu and even ma o me disabled nyina obi okra na ni efra so wo ayi no or capacity no obi ho a what wheelchair mu obi ho a o person ye politics but we ye den was true nti no say no ne ye ba be ye ho adwuma say going forward ne ye betete ma na ye nim say in the future no as I say in the near future say Ghana nye female president into the female president agenda no ye de baba be to board ni atete ma na yetimi akoye nim de bia me ka say oba na ni satan akasa no ni nyankopon so akasa
nti ma wotumi no
ma wotumi bia wo power na eri e ba say me see so ne baba be on the capacity of women
ya bomodin na eto me say me yoba meba na de bia me interest wo pa ye the first chief of staff Ghana nya enti onu say wo bomodin adijuma na frɛ no ye ma mi ba ye first time me ma nko
ba ni sika no dɔɔso 277
dɔɔso nti na so di bi ba
ya bi mpe no ye pe ya
wo kwa kire chief of staff ese ma no Ghana manyina ye twen no waye ye hwe na ni mu so
ba ni sika no dɔɔso e want so
that's it.